What up? So this is a different type of video. I had a video made for you all where I ripped open two of these boxes, and this was originally going to be the third box I ripped open, but it didn't really go that well. The rips in this is all like one card would be upside down, so it wasn't a fun rip at all. So I might still post little clips of it, but it was so boring and uneventful that I didn't feel like I needed to waste your all's time, and I just added it to my box of saved stuff. So I'm just gonna put it with that pile of stuff and forget about it and come back to it later on. But I was gonna go through some cards that I was gonna list on the old eBay store, and if anybody was maybe interested in checking out some of the stuff we were gonna list today, we were just kind of go through some of the cards and check them out. The Larry Bird Skybox. the, the Joker Prism. It's a pretty cool little card. He's so underrated. Brandon Clark. Rookie card. From 2019, 2020. It's a lot of cards that I've had. I've had a huge box of basketball that I need to go through and just kind of start posting just because I haven't. I've been so behind with updating the sports that I need to be updating. But yeah, we've got some nice looking basketball here for posting. I think majority of what I'm going to be posting is basketball. So with all the basketball trades going on, James Harden to the Cavs is kind of crazy. Anthony Davis to the Wizards, if he can stay healthy. So that's always, I think that's always the thing with him, is him just not being able to stay healthy. But a lot of base cards is speaking of Anthony Davis, a lot of base cards really is what I'm going to be listing for the most part. A couple rookies, nothing too crazy, just some more stuff just to kind of clear out a few things. Just kind of get ready for some new product and new things. And some baseball. We're going to even put a little baseball action in there. I'm also going to be submitting probably both of these cards to PSA. Definitely this one. I try to submit one card to PSA a month because I currently have two cards I'm waiting for that I've submitted the past 2 months, and they haven't even looked at them. So if I just keep one going a month, then I can have them coming back at a pretty decent, fairly time. Little Doodle Bob. I need this in a slab so bad. You're going to see this sitting right back there somewhere. If you've ever wondered what I have back here, some of these aren't really worth hardly anything, but they're cool cards that I like and that I PC. Got a Charizard, of course, because who doesn't like Charizard? You know, that promo's sick. Then we got my boy Jalen Carter back here, the patch auto. One of my buddies gave me this card. He's like, I got something you'll like. And I was like, ooh, I do like that. That's the only problem. I need to get stands. Next time you see me, I'll have stands. You watch. Got the Ron Jaworski autograph collection. I got the out of 99. I've got the out of 50. And I got the out of 25. These are good looking. I like these cards a lot. I was going for the collection, and I was starting to get them all collected, and then my interest changed like 50 other times. So my interests always seem to change in what I like collecting. So it's hard for me to nail down exactly what I want to collect. So that's why I collect multiple different cards and multiple different variations of games. You gotta have a Nick Foles rookie card if you're a real Eagles fan. Only if you're a real Eagles fan. The real ones know. This card right here is like one of my favorites, though. Funny story. I sent this card to PSA to grade it, right? Because it's a card, right? This is a card. It's not exactly like a real card. This was like a promo card that they handed out. I still don't know exactly all the information on this card If anyone knows in the comments, please let me know if you know some origin and history with these cards. Sick card though. I've got a Bo Jackson one too. This is a Bart Knows Bo. So one of my favorite cards. It's sick. I was really wanting it in a slab, and I hate that they didn't like grade it, because that one's in good shape too. I feel like that would grade out pretty good. So, and then I love Pokemon too. I've been wanting this card forever, and I got a pretty good deal on it for cheap. So I know it's just an 8, but I still like looking at it. It's just sick. The art on that's awesome. Oh. Then we got the Joe Montana autograph. Oh, I'm going to just put these back up here. We got the Joe Montana autograph, numbered out of 10. Somewhere. There it is. This card was sick. I picked it up at a card show for a really good price, and I sent it off to get graded the same day, and we got the auto 10, but the 9 on the card, which is kind of crazy, but hey, you know what they say about PSA? Please submit again. But whatever. It's in a slab. We like it, so, you know, hey. Then, over here, let me turn you. There's more to the desk over here. Oh, too far. We got the Muhammad Ali boxing card, one of the GOATs. And he's from Louisville. You see it, 37 knockouts. 37 knockouts. Then just a crappy PSA 4 on the Dark War Turtle. Like I said, not worth, you know, hardly any money, but cool card to look at. And I always like this card in particular with that art with the Dark War Turtle. Oh, then we got the stud right here for the Eagles. Super Bowl winner, Jalen Hurts, in the PSA 10. We like this card a lot. Oh, this card. Let's talk about it. Some of you might already know, probably a lot of you know. If you're watching card videos, you probably know. But those two, right there, them two, killed their parents. And there's a Netflix documentary about it. So I don't have to explain more, but it's kind of crazy that they ended up in this card. This guy, I don't think did hardly. I mean, he was like a super average player. No one cares, but with them being the cards, what makes this card valuable. He played at St. John's. Won Rookie of the Year honors in 1988 after setting NBA rookie record for assists with 868. Well, that's actually pretty impressive. Had 9 points and 4 assists for East in 1989 NBA All-Star Game in Houston. Led the nation with 328 assists as a junior at St. John. My boy passes the rock. Well, you see the picture of, he's got a picture of him passing the rock in the video, so, or in the card. That makes sense now. All right, cool. Maybe I should read the card. That would help, right? We got the Jalen Hurts in the 9. I need to upgrade these to 10. One day, this will be a 10. But until then, who cares? If you like the card, get the card. If it's a 9 or a 10. Honestly, I could probably crack this open and resubmit it, and it might come back a 10. If I really wanted to. I bought this off some kid off Whatnot. He had some little channel going, and I was like, bro, you cut me a decent deal on that, I'll take that. So, he did, and I got it. This thing, funny story about this, like, Super Bowl ring that was made like this. Me and my friend went to the Super Bowl. Didn't go to the game because I'm not balling like that, but I went to New Orleans, and Frito-Lay had a bunch of stuff set up, and if you won the little football competition throwing thing, you won one of these rings. And they quizzed you on like Eagles stuff and all that. So that's pretty cool. This card, it's not in a case, as you see. It's not, like I said, this might be a $2 card, $3 card at the most. Maybe I'm selling it short, but $3 card maybe. But I started collecting cards again in 2013, and this is one of the first cards I ripped out. Like, I bought a box and I pulled this out of a retail pack, and I was like, what? I was like, this is so great. I was like, I'm gonna collect cards forever, and it started a bad habit after that. So this card is a reminder of how easy you can just get carried away in the hobby. So just pay attention sometimes, because you know it's easy to spend a lot of money, especially now with boxes being as expensive as they are. You can get a little carried away quickly. So that's why I'm always trying to find you all bargain boxes to find and rip that are decent retail purchases. Like, I'll try them out and see how they are. That's like, I'm going to post some videos of that Contenders retail break. And like I said, I don't recommend that box at all, especially for the price of it. They're like $28 a box. But I mean, if you hit a good Drake May, then, maybe I should shut up, but not a box that I recommend. I'll do some rerouting here. Put Pikachu right out there. And then I got some coins too. I don't want to knock those off, so I'll bring the camera over there to you. Yeah, we got some graded coins. The Lucky Penny, that's there for good luck, The Bullet coin, that's kind of cool. That's up there until I find something cooler to put up there. Then we got the Machoke back there. That's one of my favorite arts of that. The 8.5 is hilarious. I got a super good deal on that card, so I'm like, I'll use that for desk decor. I like a good Machoke alt art card. So yeah, that's the gist of the cards that make up the dance floor, as I like to call it. And then we have the One Piece mat here. I'm a One Piece fan too. I'm gonna bring you all some One Piece content soon. I think I'm gonna get some boxes of One Piece and bust them on the channel and check it out. Yeah, I've got some One Piece stuff. I've just got to get a bigger collection. This is another card I want to send off to get graded. Graded. It looks really good. I'm gonna do a series too where I've got. Check this out. If you all haven't, you should really purchase one of these. This is a microscope, and it's technically a coin microscope, but you can use it for cards, and so it's not the best thing. There's always something better, right? But it'll at least give you an idea. I mean, you can look at the card. Well, you're going to has to be barebacked. But you can kind of look at the card, and I'll show you here. It kind of gives you the edges a little bit better. You can kind of go through the edges and kind of check it out. Just something you can kind of make sure and triple check your card's decent before you send it in. You should always do your due diligence and just make sure your card. That way you don't, and I learned the hard way. How many 8s I got back because I didn't take 5 minutes and just kind of run them through this microscope to make sure there wasn't any, because sometimes there'll be scratches on the surface of the card. You won't see it if you don't just kind of skim over with a microscope, or you can use a magnifying glass too, but this will save you so much time and effort right here. There's this. It's something like this. This is something you should put in your arsenal if you're a card collector and you want to grade cards and collect cards and buy boxes. If you're buying boxes to get your value back, you want to try to grade some of the better cards that you pull. But I just want to share a little bit of that with you all. I've got a couple more videos coming. I'm going to try to switch it up and get a little bit better boxes for you all. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. And I think I might try to do a giveaway if I keep the channel rolling like it is. I'm going to try to find something to do for the people subscribing and getting the channel going. So I appreciate y'all and see you in the next one.